you had thoughts heading into the Justin Gaethje Paddy Pimblett fight, heading into UFC 324, and you said throughout, Paddy is better than everybody thinks he is, and Gaethje is just a violent animal. And you were leaning Gaethje, and that lean was correct because Gaethje went out there and just Gaethje'd his way to victory and the interim title. You watched the fight. I believe you were there. What was your reaction to it?
It was good. It was a good fight. Obviously, it was dominant by Gaethje because he kept a good game plan. But there was moments where you saw the toughness, obviously, of Paddy, the durability of Paddy, and even just the abilities of Paddy. I mean, he's like I said, he's better than everybody gave him credit for. And just the mentality of Justin, and he's a hammer looking to smash a nail, and Paddy doesn't have maybe the skills or the abilities and violence that Justin has, but he took a licking and kept on ticking, man. He got dropped a couple times, got back up, he was busted up, he was bruised, and he still had his moments where he was landing shots and landing punches and going for takedowns and throwing kicks and hitting Justin with, I think, more than people expected him to. So it was a good fight. It was a fun fight. And yeah, man, maybe I'll tussle with one of those guys in the future. We'll see.
We've seen people say, hey, fun fight. This is what the fan base wants. This was, I heard Israel Adesanya say, this is the Griffin Bonner one of this era. Yeah. And then you see guys like Matt Brown and Josh Barnett saying, yeah, it was fun, but it was sloppy and undisciplined and very little technique and things of that nature. But so I'm curious how you gauge the comments saying fun. Yes. Great technical masterpiece. Not so much.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because the sport should continue to evolve, and you think it continues to evolve, so therefore it should become more cleaner, more streamlined, less sloppy, so to speak. But at the end of the day, it's still a street fight. There's a very limited amount of rules. He's throwing something, I'm throwing something, like he's throwing something as I'm throwing something. You get hit with something. So, and I look at it like I would never disrespect two guys who go out there and they lay it on the line. Was there a little sloppy moments? Yes, of course there was, but there's little sloppy moments in every aspect of the sport. And obviously there's going to be the people who have never done it talking about it, but then guys who have done it, who somewhat have a tendency to pretty much poo-poo on every single fight, or every single thing, not to mention any names, but it's one of those deals where, man, I was entertained. I thought it was a great fight. I think the storyline was Justin Gaethje is still one of the top guys in the division. Paddy Pimblett, maybe not necessarily one of the top guys in the division from a skill standpoint when you watch that fight, but he's tougher than nails and he's got the heart of a champion. So it was good for everybody. Definitely good for the first fight on Paramount.